Okay, I have a MyReads plugin and I wanted to document visually how I update it. So I've made a bunch of changes that I want to push out to the WordPress plugin repository here. WordPress uses Subversion, so I want to make sure that I'm using the right commands. Thankfully, I've done this a couple of times, and so I already know basically what's going on here. So usually when I'm doing this, I'm using these commands that I have here, and this is already prepared for releasing what I want to release at this point. So you can see here that currently the plugin is at 0.2.8, and you can go through and read this about using Subversion and everything like that, but this is kind of the long and short of it. So I'm going to go ahead and get into my repository. Here, I'll just pull this up. So the first thing I'm going to run is svn up. And you can see that it's updating the trunk. So trunk-based development has the main code in the trunk, and then we also are going to tag things here. So now that this is updated, this is basically doing something like a git pull to make sure that I have all the correct files. Some other commands that are not necessary but are helpful are svn stat, and this basically just shows what's changed in here, so you can see that things are modified or whatnot in here. And then also, let me just clear this out, svn diff, and this would start showing diffs and everything that are in here per file. So again, not necessary. So what I want to do is do a couple of things. The first thing I want to do is copy this. So I want to check in my changes. So I'm going to have this check-in message, and this is basically doing a git commit. So you're saying svn check-in, and my message is that I'm updating HTML templates and changes in rating default here. So I can do that, and then it'll transmit the data automatically up to automatic here. So once that's done, great. And I think I actually need to switch these two around so that I'm not doing this twice, but committing transaction, at this point it's committing that. And that takes a little bit, and then you get a committed revision back here. And so if I go back to my plugin repository page and I refresh this, it might take a little bit for this to come through, but should be able to start seeing these things, or the updates here. So I'm going to click on code, look at trunk. If I go into the readme.txt file, should be able to see this new version. So you can see that this was updated 34 seconds ago. So if I back out, you can see here, during the last import of your plugin, the following warnings are encountered, only visible to authors and committers. So the stable tag, there's no tag there for the stable tag, so I need to fix that. So what I can do here is do a copy, and what this is going to do is copy the trunk folder to a tags folder and tag it as 0.2.8. And so now I can see that in the tags folder, let's do ls all tags. Now I have this 0.2.8. Clear this, and then we're going to check this, and now that I've tagged it. So the same thing, this is basically committing and pushing the code at the same time. Forgot the ending tag there. So while this is doing that, I think in the future, I'd be able to move this up here and then only do this. So we would have the full copy here and then be able to check in the tag and the actual trunk version of this. So committing the transaction, still going. Great. Now if I refresh this, this sometimes takes a couple of minutes to update, but again, if I go back to development and go to tags here, I should be able to see the new tag there. So that happened 21 seconds ago. So if I head back to the page, and then eventually this will refresh. So you can see last updated 3 minutes ago here, 0.2.8 is good. This message will disappear soon. But yeah, basically that's it. That's how you update a plugin in the WordPress repository with Subversion. Yep. See, there you go. It's all disappeared there. Okay, cool.